Okay, so, oh, isn't this fun? I got bad news this last Wednesday. My larger pressure sore, unfortunately, got worse. It can happen, and it can happen quite easily. All you got to, I had problems with my equipment, and I think it undid a tremendous amount of healing that I had established. Um, so I got to cut down how many videos I can get out to you all, and so I apologize, but I will get them out. And I just might ask at one point, I might just say, okay, let's slow down with the requests so I can catch up, that kind of thing. Right now, I'm just going to keep going as I have, but I'm going to ask that you be patient because I really have to lay a certain way, and trying to film and do these readings are more challenging now. So I'm going to do Lindsey Graham, and I'm going to do a look at Jamie Harrison, his Democratic rival for the seat. So I would like to see if Mr. Jamie Harrison is going to win that seat. Jamie is an Aquarius. He's born on February, I think, 5th or 6th. Kind of close to my father-in-law's birthday, so I know he's an Aquarius. Looked it up. And then, of course, Lindsey is a Cancer. So he's a water sign. So Lindsey's a water sign, and Jamie, his Democratic incumbent, not incumbent, good grief, Lindsey's the incumbent. Jamie is an Aquarius. So I'm going to put my arm kind of, this is just, oh, it's, sorry guys, this is just some, I got to get some finagling here going on. Oh dear. And I thought I had it just about as good as I was going to get it. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Boy, this is not the most comfortable for my... But let's go. So we want to know... Yeah, that's not going to work. Sorry. Jamie... I'm curious. Is Jamie here? I just got a flash. Now, this is just kind of a gut instinct flash that I feel a real strong energy on Jamie. On Mr. Jamie. I do. Real strong energy. Like good strong. I just think Lindsey's, okay, I'm just going to tell you all what I'm getting without the cards. I feel like Lindsey's going to dwindle. I just feel like his energy is receding. And I feel like a lot of these Republicans that have been voting for all these horrible things that Trump's doing and getting him to do this agenda of theirs, which has just become, I don't know what, La La Land. I just feel like they're going to be losing a lot of seats. So I have to say, expect Republicans. No big surprise, certainly in some circumstances, but I think a lot of them are going to lose their seats. I really do. And somebody asked me a question as to whether or not all of this stuff that the Republicans have put into effect, if it will get like annulled, if you will, or since Trump, that is a great question, and I have to go with our many of us who enjoy the tarot with Linda G. I get the same feeling. I'm a big Linda G fan. She's wonderful. And I can tell you that not trying to copy, not trying to be a copycat, but I do feel the same way. And I think that a lot of them will lose their seats and have legal issues to contend with. But that's just my gut instinct. Let's get to the cards. I want to know about Mr. Jamie. I feel him so strong. I feel him stronger just intuitively than I do Lindsey. Lindsey feels like his strength, his hold is slipping. Now, I had to take a break, you guys, for a couple of days because I was a little devastated once I heard that all that hard work that I've been putting into trying to heal up and done so well, it hit me like a gut, I can't talk, gut punch. So I had a good cry. I had a good damn cry on, dang cry. I'm trying to clean up my act here, on Wednesday. And, you know, some days I have bad days, you guys. It's really not easy. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Anyway, I know I'm all over the place and I do apologize. Back to Jamie. So I miss you all when I can't do my videos for you guys. I just have to be a little more creative, and you guys will have to be a lot more patient, and I hope that you won't abandon my channel if I can't put out a lot of videos, until I'm really healed up. It's quite concerning. It's very close to the bone. So I just want you to know I'm not kidding around. And I appreciate your support so much. For all the negative comments, which honestly, by comparison, they are very few compared to how wonderful you guys are out there. I want you all to know that. I think I know I'm getting chatty, and I'm sorry. I've been. All right, I'll get to the reading, then we'll chat. All right, I'll do a chat afterward. All right, how about that? Because sometimes I like to chat, and I know some people are like, no, I'm really not in the mood, Maya. Please just get to the reading, and I can appreciate that too. And I think if I can pop up a chat and I can pop up a reading, then we can kind of have both, right? And the people that don't want the chat don't have to look at it. The people that don't mind the chit-chat, that would be a good idea, huh? Okay. So, let's see. Just real quick, one more time. It's taking me a little while to get grounded, y'all, so I do apologize. Jamie? Is Jamie Harris, let's just straight up ask. Jamie Harris, is he going to beat Lindsey Graham? Do we have those trends in that we can see? Because I will repeat that the tarot people picks up the likely trend. Things can change. And sometimes, free will is very powerful. And I'm not just saying that to leave a little escape route in case what I say isn't correct. I'm human. Sometimes I don't interpret things correctly. But I try really hard to do the best job I can. So let's look. Jamie Harris, does he beat Lindsey Graham? I have to tell you, I just so want him to win, Mr. Harrison, I think. So let's go. Okay. All right. Well, so far, I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Okay. I think Mr. Jamie might need some more help This is a hard battle with that Nine of Wands. And it's going to get dirty, folks. It's going to get dirty. I'm kind of looking, just so you know, looking at, oh darn, here we go with the throat. Getting my drink. I think, look at that. It looks like a real kind of a slog, to be honest. That is in the atmosphere. The first card that we pull in a Celtic cross, it talks about the atmosphere around the question or subject matter of your reading. So this is going to be a slog, it looks like, if things keep going as they have. And what is needed is help. So I think Mr. Jamie needs some help. I think, you know what, Pat, you sent me a very generous donation, and I think I'm gonna forward that generation. Can I talk? No. I'm gonna put it toward Mr. Jamie's, fund up against Lindsey. And thank you so much, Pat, again for that. I'm going to call her Patty B. Is that okay if I call you Patty B? You know who you are. Anyhow, so that looks like he needs some help. And this is a real sloggeroo. This is a real... this is definitely going to be a hard-fought thing at this. If the trends continue as they have. Oh dear me. Here. Now the basis, is the Tower at the base. So the Tower says this, we'll know more as we get more cards around about how this looks for Jamie. Or is this more about Lindsey? Let's see. I should have, see y'all, I should have focused and asked more directly. All right. If I need to do another one, I will. I just gotta. All right. So the Emperor crowning, to me, this is the, doggone it, I've done it again, y'all. Let's see. There we go. And I'm sorry if that makes noise. This, to me, the Emperor crowning the reading, it's the seat that they're running for, okay? But this is interesting. Down below, maybe I need to go check the news. There has been, now this, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth at the moment, whether this is for Lindsey or Jamie, because it looks like one or the other has undergone recently a loss of stability here, and they're going to need help. They're fighting. I think it could actually be Lindsey that is going to, and I'm sure it will not be easy for Jamie either, but it's going to be a challenge to Lindsey, the incumbent, I believe. But let me not get ahead of myself. This is the dirty tricks. I think that suits Lindsey right down to the ground. Miss Lindsey. This is the dirty shenanigans in the recent past. The dirty tricks. I think it's going to backfire. I need to do some news catch up. But I have you guys too to help me out. You guys are so good to me. I appreciate that. I can't keep up with y'all sometimes, but I do really, really respect and appreciate, just appreciate how positive you guys are, and how supportive you are. You watch the videos and you make a comment. Now, I know my nature is a little all over the place. You put up with that too. um, Thank you for that. Now, in the near future, look at that. It's like spying. What the heck is going on here? Well, we know. I just, and it would be no surprise. I mean, it would be no news whatsoever to say, hey, you guys, this is going to be a really dirty political season. But this looks like, whew. I feel like this is going to be one of those nail biters, you know. I think, boy, maybe it's those of us that have anxiety might need to have our anxiety medication and our popcorn to watch this. Woo-hoo-hoo. And maybe a fan in case we faint. Okay, so the attitude looking that I just am not clear whether I'm seeing this from Lindsey or Jamie's point of view right now. So you know what? I will do another one, but this is knowing that you have to have self-control. This is someone, so that's probably not Lindsey. Lindsey used to know about those things, but I think Lindsey's gotten into drinking or something. I know I keep saying that, but it's, you know, it's just sad. The whole damn thing is sad, you guys. He just doesn't, he looks disheveled. Okay. Anyway, onward and forward or something like that. So I see somebody that's trying to pull some dirty, pardon me, trying to pull some dirty tricks because he's got a slog fest, and I tend to think that's not going to be easy for Jamie, but I don't think Jamie's quite in the same situation that Mitch is to hold and retain his seat. Yeah. I feel more confident saying that. I feel like this this tower is the loss that I think Republicans are going to experience in this election season. I think a lot of them who are especially incumbent and have been very supportive of Trump and not serving their populace the way they should. I think the populace is going to toss them on their ear. Already, the cards indicate that once snug insulation that they took for granted and thought would always be there, their power, gets taken away from them. Because the Tower card is about like kind of a false artifice that's built upon ego. And some people relate it to more if they're perhaps more Christian in their belief system, they relate it to like the Tower of Babel, that kind of thing. But irregardless, it is to do with the man-made construct that people take as being permanent. They get complacent and they think it's always going to be there. But it is not built on, in this case, this indicates something that needs to shift and is going to be forced to shift. And we're looking at the matter of self-control. So I'm wondering if we're looking at Lindsey and if he's evaluating that he's going to need to get himself together. Pull himself together here. Honestly, you guys, that's what I'm getting with this energy. I don't think it's Mr. Jamie, but I'll have to go and take a look at him. To tell you the truth, I'm a little bit backlogged. Now, in the environment is the Hierophant, and to me, this once again feels like the race. It feels like this is supposed to be about serving the people, serving the needs of the people, being a public servant. That came to me. And in the environment, I think this is what the people of Lindsey Graham's, oh, doggone, what's the word for it? I don't have the words today. I think I just cried them all away. You guys know what I mean, I think. Lord, I hate that when I get that brain freeze. But it's more about the people, I believe, in the environment, constituents, thank you, eventually I get it, want to be served. They want someone that's that's going to serve them the way properly, that has professionalism and that they can trust, that's supposed to be trustworthy, to do their job. And they're just not feeling it with, I think, Lindsey. And I think it might be already too late in many respects because of what has come before. Because the Tower, this is something that's based on it. So in the Celtic Cross reading, that basis card says this is a trend that's already underway. Okay? And that's a powerful position. Because it is the foundation. The foundation for the reading, the foundation for your home, and that's showing it's messed up, broken. So I don't think Lindsey's going to keep hold of it because the people want an actual public servant. They want someone that's going to do the job right. Yeah. Now, in the placement of hopes and fears, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is about I wonder if Lindsey will try to appear like he's being a little more bipartisan, a little more agreeable to working with people, or because I think he's going to try to appeal, but I just feel like it's just too late. People don't believe it. It's like they're done with him. I really am getting a strong feeling that way. I hope I'm right. Needless to say, I feel like the wants of the people are also here. That they want again, there's that sense of wanting somebody that's going to do the job and work with government to get them what they need and represent them and get their employment better and their economy better in that state, I believe. So final end result card is Temperance. Yes. So to me, it's saying I believe the Lindsey's constituents want somebody different. They really want a proper leader. They want a proper representative. And I think that as far as Lindsey goes, I think he's old news. And I think that they know what to what they can expect with him. So I think they're going to be far more willing to look at other people that they believe are fit for the job. And I believe you're going to see a strong, I just get a flash, a strong turnout from the black community. Because I really feel like they're going to try to make it hard, of course, probably for them to get out and vote. Dirty tricks this year, I think, are going to stink to the heavens. But I think the people are going to send home a message very clearly that they demand and want change, that they need change, and they expect that. They want a real they want a real leader that is leading for them, and not just a yes man for somebody with bad ideas. Okay, I'm going to do one more time, because I want to see if we can get some court cards, you guys. Okay, we are 26 minutes in. I don't want to leave this too long, because boy, does it take a long time to upload. Will Lindsey Graham lose his seat? How about that? Let's look at this angle. Will Lindsey Graham lose his seat? And if he does, to who? Tarot. Spirit of the ancestors. Spirit of the Tarot, my guardians, please help me to read clearly. Maybe that's why I didn't get such. Please help me to read that clearly. Will Lindsey Graham lose his seat? Can you address that clearly for me and help me to see in order to relate that to the viewers? Thank you. Will Lindsey Graham lose his seat? Gonna lose his mind while we lose ours too. Okay, no, we're reclaiming our mind. Knight of Wands. Okay, so this feels like information. This is activity picking up. Okay. Okay. Don't want to go too far like I tend to do with just one card. It's not a one card reading. All right. Page of Pentacles. Okay, this to me feels like finances. This to me feels like documentation, bills, legislature, something like that. All right. Money. Also to the economy, maybe. I think Lindsey's... I just think Lindsey's going to be caught short because his state hasn't properly been probably looked after from the looks of it. Ooh, look at that already. Okay, so we get the Sun as the basis card. Looks like he's going to go, y'all. It looks like he's going to bounce. And he kind of knows it. It's in his mind. He wants to leave. He wants to get away because he doesn't want a spotlight put on, I think, the things that have made him be such a turncoat. You know? We all know that once he really didn't support Trump, and it was really clear. But clearly there is something... I think Lindsey just wants to get away from it all, and he doesn't want it revealed. I don't think he wants to be investigated, but I think deep down he kind of knows that the die is cast already, despite efforts that I think he will put forth to maintain his seat. I honestly, I don't know if Jamie's going to win or not, but I can tell you, I don't think Lindsey's going to win. I get a strong feeling for Mr. Harrison, though. Just a gut one. But let's look at Lindsey. Yeah, Lindsey's not going to make it through this one. It's just already just a mess, you guys, for him. And into the near future, he's going to fight to retain his seat, but I feel like he will show fatigue. But he'll be a rascal. He'll be a rascal. This already shows that he has been a traitor. If you read the tarot, you know, they are keys. They are symbolic keys. And if you look up one of the direct meanings for the Three of Swords, it's traitor. It is being a traitor. It is being a betrayer. And Lindsey, it shows that he's aware that he is betrayed. He knows it. I don't think he much likes himself for it. But I think he's, I don't know. I think this man's life is a mess. And he's going to want to try, my goodness, these people all want to do a runner. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be investigated. They just, if they don't make it, they just don't want to be put in the hot seat, in the spotlight, in the way that they can't control. A lot of energy. I see he's trying to gear up. That Lindsey's trying to gear up for this and get, I believe, kind of into, what would they call that? And if you were a boxer, it'd be like fighting shape, you know. But I just think Lindsey's going to be tired, and his fatigue will show during this. I believe this is going to be the last time he's in office. This is the end of it. Now, I could be wrong, but I just think, yeah, I'm not feeling it for Lindsey. Just to be honest, you guys. This is in the placement of what Lindsey's thinking. So I think he's thinking he needs to gear up and needs to begin, you know, running the ads, fighting for his seat. In the environment is the Seven of Swords. And I think this is the dirty business to try and maintain seats going on for a lot of these Republicans. I feel like they know that they are toast without some sort of special help. Now, if Trump, for some reason, let's say, really does a nosedive, and I think that will kind of happen as we get into a more active electoral campaign. But I see dirty tricks. I see trying to steal votes. I see trying to use criminal means in order to affect the vote. Straight up. That looks hinky as heck, doesn't it? So in his hopes and fears, he's hoping that he can hold that seat and just keep on. But I think that his dancing days are over. Well over. This is really making me feel, I don't know about you guys, feel free to make comments in the comments section about how you feel about what you're seeing. Oh, it's just going to be too hard for Lindsey. There's so much pressure on him. I just don't see him having the energy to pull it off. He's too burdened down. And the longer as we go in deeper to the cycle of the race, I think if I'm getting like a picture of just weights being stuck onto his shoulders, he just gets weighted down. And with stuff that's Trump's stuff, that because he's gone along with it. And the 10, as you guys know, the 10 is an end. So I don't see him holding that seat. And I think he goes from the 9 of Wands, interestingly enough, in the near future. Okay, so this is that last fight, and it doesn't look like, to me, but let's just pull a couple extras. I just don't see him being able to get away with it. I feel that despite his efforts to look like he's some kind of effective leader for his constituents, he's trying to play catch up, and it's just too late. I just keep getting the message, it's too late, Lindsey. It's too late. It's too late. Too late. You didn't put the work in to serve the people, and they're done. And the only way you're going to be able to maintain this is if you cheat. And even if you cheat, it doesn't look like it's going to work out very well. Oh dear. Justice comes after Lindsey. Lindsey's a water sign. He's a Cancer. There's a decision. And there's the law on him. Oh dear. 5 of Wands. Not too good for him. There's a lot of emotion involved with him. I think oh dear. I think this man just melts. Really melts down. He's going to have a meltdown. I think I'm not kidding. I think like there's like I think it's going to be very, very emotional for him. But trust, Lindsey, it'll be more emotional for the rest of us. I just feel like he's washed up. I'm getting the feeling like he's washed up. He's ineffectual. And I really think he's going to be drinking. I think this he might even need like some kind of intervention. The cards I get here later. This could be a female that sees how confused he is and the state of him and tries to get him in to see, I think, help to stabilize him. He's just, I feel like emotionally he's going to go into problems with drink and problems with yeah. It's dramatic. It goes back and forth. What a reading this is. Oh, but here, now this is interesting, because Jamie Harrison, pardon me if I'm not getting his name quite right. I know it's Harrison, right? Right? He is the air sign, so he is the Aquarius. That could be him. Or this could be Trump. Oh, this is Trump? What is going on? Big drama here. I don't think this is Jamie. This is feeling more like, hello, bear. This is feeling more like Donald Trump. That's an end. An end of his hold. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Darn. He's trying to, he will try to hold on, and its message seems to be, it's not only Lindsey, it's Trump and the Republicans that have supported Trump in general are going to have a very hard slog, especially Miss Lindsey. And I do not think, by the looks of this, that Lindsey is going to do emotionally well. In fact, it looks a bit messy. So I'm going to leave it right there, you guys, because that's 42 minutes. And so far, the trend for Lindsey is not looking great at all. So let's support Jamie, the Democrat, and I believe the last name is Harrison. I'm going to make a donation to his. I'm going to read up a bit more on him, but I'm going to make a donation to him from the money that was donated to my channel by Patricia. So yeah, and I know that times are tough right now financially with people because of work, but if you can spare even a bit of money, I'd say put it, if you can, to help get these people out. All right, and bless you. Thank you guys so much, and recent subscriptions. What is it with me and talking? Subscribers. I made 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. It can take up to a week if I can maintain the 1,000 threshold to get that tab, community tab. So we'll see, and hopefully I'll get that. I have also put in to be monetized, so we'll see about that too. I may not qualify for it. That's okay if I don't. I won't. That will not stop me from putting out videos. Okay. So I want you guys, once again, I want you guys to know that it's going to be all right. Okay? And remember that each day is a day closer to Trump being gone. Now, things will not magically just, be perfect. We will have to do a lot of hard work, but it's good hard work, okay? It's work that's been needed to be done for a very long time, and I see our nation going in a much more positive direction. Not without challenge, though. Of course it'll be challenging. But I just want to reaffirm that to you. And I feel it in my gut. And I feel it from my dreams. And I feel it from the cards too. So I get a lot of confirmation there, and I feel very comfortable to say that. Also wanted to say very quickly, since I got the camera on, I got to make the most of it, you guys. Kim Jong-un, on that, I still believe that he's going to pass. I just got that he would linger. He'll live for a little bit, but he's just not going to rally. He's just not going to quite get, over that bump, over that needed point to completely do well. And I do see his sister eventually, I think, taking over. But we'll look at that again at another point. I still hold to the fact that I think, despite the fact that they've shown him, I don't trust them. I mean, I just think that no matter what, I don't have a good feeling for him. And I don't feel his energy is going to be here for all that much longer. He's got to stand. Let me put it this way. I think I think Santa Muerte's put a stamp on his collection date. Okay? I think death has put a stamp on his date for collection from the world. Okay? So I did want to tell you that. I think I've gotten what I needed to say out to you. If not, I might make another video that is more chat-based, and the cards, well, we'll see. I've got to watch my energy, and so I have to be more careful. All right, you all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. And thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. It's a learning curve for me doing these videos, making these videos for you guys. And I do enjoy doing it, for the most part. But I gotta tell you, like I said before, most of you guys, overall, so much positive. And so thank you for that, and bless you. Prayers up for all of you. My candle is lit every morning, or if it's later when I happen to get up, although my sleep, I get enough sleep, but I'm still tired from healing. But I light a candle, and I put into that like everything. You guys are in there, each one of you, I swear. And all my family, and since we're all interconnected, that means everybody, everything, all creatures great and small. So keep your prayers up, people. Truly. For meditation, if you don't want to call it prayer, whatever. That's fine. All right, keep them up. Does help. Does help. And I'll see you in the next video.